Hello everyone, so today we're gonna go through the currency farming methods in World War Z, because I've had questions asking about what are the optimal ways to farm currencies and experience in the game, and some players don't have the aftermath or the DLC maps and only have the base games. So here we'll cover a few different options. So we have New York 3, which is included in the base game, and then we also have Marseille 2, which is part of the DLC. And I think the Marseille 2, the last row here, Marseille 2 elevator strategy, is pretty well known already, where you go to the middle section and then you just end the game over there, and that's pretty much the fastest way to gain XP right now, as well as yellow coins. But if you do want to get blue coins, you will need to finish the whole episode. And so again, the two easiest option, in my opinion, to solo would be New York 3 if you only have the base game, and Marseille 2 as well if you have the DLC maps. And so the downside is that you get less yellow coins and EXP per hour, so it takes more time for prestige, but you do get blue coins here, which aren't required for your weapon perks upgrades. So this is a summary of the 3 different methods that I'll recommend, and I will then now show you the mutators and how we set up the runs to make it easier for you guys. But of course, if you're comfortable with doing extreme run by default, you can do it a normal way if that's what you prefer. This is just to show you an easy way to go about doing it for those who prefer to do it this way. So first off, we have New York 3. I'm going to show you the New York 3 map. We are going to have perfect condition, and this is coupled with the I Feel Pain mutators. So these two are the important mutators, which I'll explain in a little bit. And we will also have the rookie mutator to kind of simulate us being level 1 and trying to level up the class. We have shotgun fiesta, so we can start with the shotguns. We have class advantage, so you got more health and more damage. What was that? Boom, primary explosive, double benefit, life boy, and basically a bunch of positive mutators to help make the run easier. So as mentioned, we have the I Feel Pain mutator and perfect condition. So what this does is, so I'm gonna speed up this part where I'm just traversing while I try to explain some things here. And so with the I Feel Pain mutator, all the damage that the bots take will be redirected to you. So what this means is that the bots will never go down. They will always be there to revive and support you. And with perfect condition, you can keep going down. There's no in-cap limit basically. So what this means is that you are basically immortal. The whole team is basically immortal as long as the bots are able to reach and revive you. Okay, so now we are in the first defense point. You can take this assault shotgun from the crate over there to make the run a bit easier. And we have explosive ammo as well. So I'm just gonna show you how we are gonna get through this quickly or easily. And basically, because we have explosive primary, it will be pretty good to deal with the zombies and the specials as well. So the only thing that can really make you lose the game will be infection from... so you see, when Tesron is taking hits, we are the one taking damage. So as mentioned, the only thing that can really end the game is if your in-cap counter, the timer runs out before the bots are able to revive you, or if you get infected and you don't get disinfecting, if you don't disinfect in time. So those are kind of the only 2 ways where you really lose the game. So what I recommend is stay near a bot so that they can revive you quickly, like this. And with the explosive ammo that you have, try to get rid of specials and specials quickly basically. So if for instance, if you're down and then the bot that's coming to revive you gets pinned by a lurker, there's a chance that the timer might run out. So yeah, so essentially you don't need to do much. You don't even need to shoot if you don't want to. Just save your ammo for specials. Essentially just stick around. Okay, you hear infector, we get rid of the infector quickly. But basically you can just stick around, yeah, just keep going down, and then that's fine. Just basically wait for the timer to run out. So this map is easy because it's all time-based objective, so you don't need to kill, you don't really need to do anything, and that's why it's with the mutators that we have set up, it's easy to solo it and to gain the XP and the currencies that you want. Another way that you can do this is, of course, just make use of the other positive mutators that I mentioned, like class advantage, primary explosive, etc. You don't need to do the I feel your pain plus perfect condition method if you're comfortable with doing the run normally with some positive mutators to help you out a little bit. So it's kind of up to you. This is just more of a, I would say, gives you a higher chance of winning. Yeah, so it's after that, after the defense, just gotta run away. Try not to, you know, give your bots a bit of time to catch up. So for instance, I'm now pretty far away from the bot, and as you can see, my in-cap timer does get pretty low. And if, say, the bots get charged or, you know, get luck now, there's a chance that I might actually go down. But yeah, essentially that's how we got through the first defense. As I said, there's not much you need to do really. Just stay near the bots, get rid of specials. That's it. Okay, and then now we are just gonna make our way through to the final point. I'm just gonna speed this up again because there's not much here. Honestly, not much to say. Just clear them, and you know, yeah. There's no need to heal or anything either, because your health will now, with perfect condition, your health goes down every time you get in-capped. So your health is going to be pretty low anyway. And so we're going to start this immediately in this defense. We have a grid there, but again, you don't really need defenses anyway. So here, again, just stay with the bots, stay near the panel over there, and just wait out the timer. You can get rid of yeah, so get rid of specials quickly, like the bull over here, and we have a screamer behind us as well. So you can see how strong the explosive ammo is with the shotgun. So, and another thing is, you are always guaranteed a tier 2 weapon from the crate in the first defense that we kind of stole the weapon from. So, with Shotgun Fiesta, it means that you always have a assault shotgun, plus, you know, explosive ammo that's gonna just shred through the specials. Yeah, and I mean, you don't really have to go through this route. If you want to level a little bit of weapons as well, you can just turn off Shotgun Fiesta, find whatever weapons you have, and then you can shoot, well, you know, just fire into the swarm and get a little bit of weapon XP. So there are different ways for you to do it, depending on how comfortable you are with the runs here. But New York 3, I would say, is kind of, for the base game anyway, is probably the easiest and the fastest map to solo to get currencies and XP. So just standing around waiting for the timer to run out. So this run will take roughly about 10 minutes. Yeah, so each run is about 10 minutes. Oh, and remember not to pick up virus samples, because if the virus sample breaks, well, basically if the bots take damage, you're the one losing the actual health. So that can also actually break your virus sample and cause you to get infected. And because if you're infected and the bots don't pick you up in time, you'll lose the game. So I would recommend not taking any virus samples at all. Unless you're doing like a normal run without the 2 mutators. But yeah, and with virus samples, of course, you'll get a little bit more XP and currencies as well. But of course, there's, you know, risks with that. So yeah, we're almost done. And this is basically how the run goes. Okay. yeah, so that's just how it goes. Hopefully that helps for those players who only own the base game. So it's about 10 minutes per run, as I mentioned. You know, you get about 5,000 and yellow coins and 90 blue coins per hour, and it takes 2.5 hours to prestige. So for base game owners, I think this is probably the most efficient way of getting all these currencies and XP here. And next up, we will have a look at the next method, which is Marseille 2. So I'm gonna do the full run here, just so we can get like blue coins as well instead of just yellow coins and XP. And I'm gonna turn off perfect condition and I feel your pain mutator. I'm gonna keep the rest on. So this is basically another way that you can do the runs with. And another important and useful mutator will be Life Boy. So because now bots will go down, you can actually revive them and use the revive animation to get the masking effect. So that's one nice way to do the run easily. Okay, so we're gonna begin, and again I'm gonna speed up this front portion of the map because I'm just traversing, so there's not much to say here, really, or not much to show here. Again, shotgun with explosive ammo can help you to clear all these zombies and strays pretty quickly. So the first defense, pretty straightforward, is once again a timed objective. So you just have to wait until the elevator arrives. That's it. So the previous setup, which I feel is easier, is perfect for this. You know, because you're just waiting around anyway. You can keep going down, and that's not gonna matter. But I'm just trying to show a different way of doing it. So this will require you to be able to play, handle the zombies the usual way. You do have some positive mutators that can help, but you still need to be able to you can still go down, so you still need to be a bit mindful of that. So because we don't have any perks on Gunslinger, we're gonna have to keep reloading our shotgun over here. But yeah, basically just try to control both pyramids and then keep a lookout at the back as well. There's defenses that you can make use of.
Focus on the ball! I thought he'd never go down.
Oh, I think one thing that's really useful is the breaching crate on the left there. That has a tier 3 weapon. So if you do find a breaching charge, or if you are using a class that starts with a breaching charge, breaching the crate there on the left, on this side, this left crate over here, will give you an assault shotgun because you have shotgun fiesta. So that's gonna be pretty handy. So once the objective bar is about halfway to 50 to 60%, you will have the trigger for this to reset this elevator with this control panel here. So you can kind of just stand by there.
Gasbag is dead. Getting up here. Lord, give me strength. Reloading. The bull is dead.
Okay. So now I'm activating the Life Boy mutator, where I get masking every time I try to revive someone. You don't need to revive the person fully. You can actually just revive up to 75% and then stop it and then just reset it. When you revive someone, their in-cap counter won't go down, so you can actually just keep doing this for the whole game really if you want to. And that's another kind of like a cheesy way to make use of the mutators to get through it quickly. So I'm just going to reset the bots here, so they come back with 50% health. And because we don't have, we are doing like a normal run with some positive mutators. You still want to make sure the bots are there to kind of help you out a little bit. So because we are not using perfect condition and I feel pain, we can pick up the virus samples.
Leave this to me.
Just make sure you don't get it broken, and then make the whole run harder than it should be. And so now this part I would say is the hardest part for the run, because you need to be able to fire the missiles quickly, or quick enough at least. So in solo mode, you have 3 charges or 3 shots per missile that you pick up. So we're gonna pick up this one over here. You can basically pick up anyone really, but you have 3 shots. Then there's another one over there, so it's probably the nearest one that you can get. Usually you have enough time to do 6 shots before the first swarm arrive, provided you are quick enough. So basically that means you have at least 1 shot per target. You can kind of look down the iron sight here, the red dot, to see if it's kind of aligned. And then usually I like to do it from the bottom left. And then once you fire, use the control and go to the top right. And this allows you to fire on a wider range and has the ability to do 2 targets per shot. Likewise for this middle one, you can also do the same method. Once you fire, push the controller to the top right all the way, and then if you get it right, you can down basically all 4 targets in 2 shots, which makes the whole run very quick. So it's about 7 minutes. It's faster than the New York 3 run, and that's why you get more yellow coins and blue coins per hour, and also takes less time to prestige a class. But yeah, you need to get familiar with the missiles. As mentioned, if you are not comfortable with getting 4 targets with 2 shots, you can just fire 1 on each target and just move the control around a little bit so you cover a wider area in that region. Yeah, I didn't account for the virus samples here, but essentially, that's how it is. And for the last map, we are doing the elevator run, where we just go down in the elevator. So we have Crossbow Fiesta, so that we can down ourselves afterwards. We have Rookie to simulate that we are leveling. Thief to give us a little bit more melee damage. I'll explain why in a little bit. Treason for us to down bots quickly. And I think that's a double benefit, because we'll be using our pistol for the parts where we are just running towards the elevator. For the weapons, I'm going to use pistol with biathlete perk, so give me more sprint stamina. And I'm going to use the heavy bat, because you're going to have to, there's going to be zombies along the way, so with the heavy bat you can melee them, and with the thief mutator you can one-shot them on extreme, and so you can get back some stamina when you kill them with melee, and then you can sprint much longer. So that's kind of how it works. And the reason why I like to keep the bots on is just in case I get lurked in between, they can revive me. So instead of restarting the whole run, they can get me up, and then I can keep going. And yeah, so that's the gist of it. And I'm gonna show you, well, the way I prefer to do it to get it done quickly. So switch to your pistol, so you get the biathlete effect, and then just keep running. And if there's zombies, you use your bat to one-tap them, and then you get some sprint stamina back, and you can keep running. So that's kind of how I like to do it. Yeah. Be careful of lurkers, because you have stronger secondary weapons, so that's why we're able to kill the lurkers fairly quickly, even though we are not getting our headshots. And just keep running really, there's not much to do. And once the zombie gets close, use your bat to push them back and get some stamina. So I prefer to run this direction. I didn't really time the left and right path to see which is faster, but just based on, experience, this seems to be decent enough. So we're just gonna keep running. There's a lurker there. You can avoid it. That's fine. We're just walking a little while we're waiting for our sprint stamina to come back anyway. Okay, we got slap. That's okay. There's a bull. We're gonna run the other way. So that's gonna miss his charge. There's a lurker. Okay, and once we get over to this checkpoint, the bots will all come teleport to you, and one single crossbow shot will down all three guys, or all of you at the same time because of treason, which increases friendly fire. So that's the gist of it. It's 2 minutes per run, so it's pretty quick, and you get a prestige per hour with tons of yellow coins, so you can use it to prestige your classes and to level up your weapons. So this is the best way and the fastest and easiest way to get levels and yellow coins. But unfortunately, because you don't finish the map, there's no blue coins at all for this one. So kind of depends on what you need really. So then we have a look at the other methods. So there's hot mode, which based on what I can see or find, it gives overall less EXP and currencies per hour, and it's also trickier to solo and to get to high waves with a level 1 class. So basically, the higher the wave you go, the more XP the high waves will give you. But if you're using a level 1 class, that can be quite difficult, especially if you're soloing as well. There's also dailies. 3 daily missions gives 40 bonus blue coins, so a total of 70 blue coins in about 45 minutes, assuming 15 minutes per run. And so this is actually the same as New York 3 run, which I find that is easier because you're using a lot of positive mutators that essentially makes you unkillable. And then the last one will be weekly. Doing it on hard difficulty gives you 350 blue coins and should take about 15 minutes. And this is only a one-off thing, which I would recommend you guys to do, because 350 blue coins is quite a significant amount. And yeah, so these are other methods that you can consider if you prefer. And yeah, hopefully this video helps you guys in farming more efficiently, getting your XP and your currencies. And yeah, have a good one.